So, you want to become a millionaire? You think it's a very difficult goal to achieve? Maybe you think that you don't have what it takes to get there? Well, let me tell you right now. The majority of people can do it. You don't have to be a genius or spend an insane amount of research time to get there. All you need to do is find the right investment, and consistently putting a portion of your income in it through time, and have some patience. When I say patience, I mean doing and repeating a simple process that should take you few minutes per week, for about 10 years, depending on how much money you invest, and how the market will perform in general. You might think that it's easier said than done, but trust me, it's also very easy to do. Before we go deeper in the subject, please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. I will only share my opinions with you, and you should always do your own research before investing. Historically, it is known that the US stock market has returned an average of 10% annually for investors. Nothing is guaranteed, but these tendencies will probably continue in the future, based on future analyst predictions. So if you decide to spend the next 10 years of your life investing in an index fund, starting with $0, and you expect to get a 10% return annually on your investment, then you would need to put in about $5,000 on a monthly basis to become a millionaire in 10 years. Of course, this is not adjusted to inflation. If we adjust to inflation, which is typically around 2 to 3% on average annually, let's say 3%, then you would need to put in about $6,000 on a monthly basis to become a stock market millionaire. Now, $5,000 or $6,000 per month is a lot of money, and not everyone can afford that much money on a monthly basis, considering the average salaries and the high cost of living. But that does not mean you cannot become a millionaire, it will just take more time. In fact, investing $2,000 per month consistently for 20 years, whether the market goes up or down, should get you to the $1 million with the power of compound interest. But if you want to take the longer route, and enjoy a little bit more of what life has to offer, then you could get to that magical number in about 40 years, which is still okay, considering the current life expectancy for North America in 2022 been around 79 years, and is expected to improve, thanks to innovation. So if you start investing in your 20s, then you could comfortably become a millionaire in your 60s without even worrying about investments risks. Having said that, the best way to invest in the stock market hustle-free is through what we call an index fund. For those who are not familiar with an index fund, as I explained it in my previous video, it's kind of like a basket full of companies, and it's designed to create a portfolio of stocks diversified in the way to replicate the performance of a financial market index, like the S&P 500 for example. They are known to be the best, safest and easiest long-term investment strategy for most people. You can buy a share of that index fund through your brokerage account, and you would own a small percentage of every company held in that index fund. Let's use the S&P 500 as an example. It is one of the major indexes that track the performance of the 500 largest companies in the US. Investing in an S&P 500 fund, one of the most popular, means your investments are tied to the performance of a wide range of companies. So you decide for example to invest in VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF that has a very low expense ratio of about 0.03% and holds the 500 biggest companies in the US. You would then own a percentage of all the 500 biggest companies in the US, and therefore will be exposed to all the sectors that compose the S&P 500. This way of investing is deemed to be the safest way to invest in the stock market. Another way to invest in the stock market is buying into individual stocks. It's riskier than investing in an index fund, but the reward can be far greater than the 10% return you would get through an index fund. Tesla, for example, a company that I like and I own for the long term in full transparency, and has the potential to bring 25 to 30% annual return if not more, based on my valuation of the company at the current price. I believe the company will continue to have a rapid growth for the next 5 to 10 years, and therefore, a potential annual return of 30%. If we do the math, in order to become a Tesla millionaire, you would need to invest $8,200 per month for 5 years, or $1,700 per month for 10 years. Of course, the company has to perform very well through the years, and continue to grow at a rapid pace for this to make sense. And the risk lays here. You have to value the company and make assumptions for the future based on past performances. If the company fails to deliver the numbers with an expected growth rate for any reason whatsoever, instead of having a positive 30% annual return, I could lose 30% of my investment every year. And that's why I don't invest all my money into one company, no matter how confident I am about the future of this one. Valuing Tesla took me weeks of research to understand the business, and a lot of modeling and calculation to reach a future valuation of the company. I will talk more about Tesla in my future videos. I personally am willing to take more risk with this investment to try to achieve a better return on my investment. This does not apply to everyone as it requires to put in the effort and do a lot of research to understand and value the company at a high level, and this might take you days and days if not weeks of work before you find a good investment, and prepare a plan to execute your investment strategy through the years. Keep in mind that everyone has his own and unique financial situation and risk tolerance. Before investing, you should understand your own situation and find out your risk tolerance, then decide which road you want to follow in your investing journey, the safe way or the riskier way, or maybe a mix of both. I hope you have found some value in today's video. Thank you for watching, and until next time.